Oh, the fire's popping.
Oh, yeah,
Hello.
it is. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pod. I'm Chris.
Hello, I'm Kim.
We're the Saints, and this is By the Saints.
It is, and girl, you better hold on to your cowboy hat because you're in for a wild ride today.
Oh, yeah.
There's some differences. There's some vibes. There's a fire. There's no sun. It's an overcast day in LA here.
Who would have thought that LA would get days with no sun?
Insane.
Insane. What's happening?
I don't know. But okay, so last episode, right?
Last episode was a bit of a mess.
Crazy.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. We had so much technical difficulties. Audio, visuals.
Yes.
Everything.
Halfway through the audio cut out. And then later on, one of the video streams cut out. Everything was a mess. But we just threw it all together and put it up anyway because bad art, right? We're making bad art out here.
That's a really important thing is we don't want anything to stop us.
That's right.
From creating.
That's right. Perfection is the enemy.
Exactly.
We create, we post. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Take it or leave it.
What's so funny too is in the editing process, this was the first time we were really like, I guess, negative on our appearances. We were like, oh my gosh, there's too much arms because we were both wearing tank tops.
Yeah,
and there's just lots of white arms going on.
I see we've both hidden our arms today.
Yeah, we were like, oh my gosh, we shouldn't post this. Our outfits aren't that great.
Yeah.
But you know what? We can't let that stop us. Like, we are who we are.
That's right. And look at your gorgeous outfit today. Stand up and give them a little twirl. Okay, you got to show them this beautiful, sparkling set, this sort of gorgeous pajama set. Oh, yes. I love it.
Okay, so I thrifted this. I'm a thrifter.
Yes, you are.
And this is the most comfortable, like, oversized, flowy vibe, and I'm so into that shit.
Yes.
And it's sparkly. It's literally pajamas, but I feel like I could go out on the red carpet in this.
Ooh,
even with my Uggs, you know? Like, I feel so great. And
such
my sparkly glasses.
Love it.
I'm feeling myself.
That's right. Last night we dressed up to go out to my sister's birthday party.
That was so lovely. She has beautiful friends.
Wonderful.
Lovely for her to invite us. And she's just such a lovely human being.
She is a ray of sunshine.
Insane. And like, she's always in the most beautiful dress you can imagine. Just with glitter everywhere and just like this beautiful butterfly of a human being.
Yes.
Like, what a delicious
such
bright
a
star.
gem, a treasure.
Yeah.
We were at this place in West Hollywood. It was a Thai spot, but just flowers everywhere. Everything covered in flowers.
She only picks beautiful spots. Like, that's just who she is.
Yeah.
Reflects her, you
totally.
know?
Yeah. And she said to everyone, you know, like, dress up. Take your chance to wear what you wouldn't normally wear, you know? And I love those occasions.
Yes.
Because it can be hard to find those occasions to really put on your top style. You know what I mean? Like, and not worry about being over the top, you know? But that was so fun.
It was fun. We kind of helped each other, like, style each other. And so last night I wore like high-waisted, flowy black pants that have a little frill on the bottom. And then like this like disco sparkly silver top that's like just sparkles everywhere.
Yeah.
And then a little jacket that had like flowers, a bit spring vibe.
Which is great because other people were wearing florals as well.
Yeah,
There's
it's a very florally good vibe. And then like a black hat. I don't really know, how would you describe that?
Yeah, it's like a kind of beret.
Yeah, but I would say I dressed as a disco ball.
Yes.
Because like when that shirt hits the sun, it's going.
It lights up the room.
Yes, it was incredible. I felt
amazing. Top. Yes.
What was your outfit?
Okay, so I wore my wait, what did I wore?
Should we do head to toe to head?
Okay,
like
toe
your
to
toe
head.
shoes.
So I wore my tabbies.
Yeah.
You know, my split toe shoes, with long socks, a black skirt, a long black skirt, a pleated, very deep pleats.
Delicious.
I love
just
a
past
deep
the
pleat.
knees, right?
Yeah. High-waisted.
Yeah.
You know, and then
the turtleneck.
What did I wear?
Long sleeve,
it was a frilly turtleneck. So it's kind of frills at the neck, frills at the cuffs.
Yeah.
And then
see-through.
But
black as well, like a black see-through.
Yes, black. And then I put a blazer.
Yeah.
You know, a padded shoulder blazer.
Yeah.
to, you know, and so you could just see a bit of the frill poking through the cuffs as well.
It was incredible. And you had just dyed your hair all day.
Yes, for everyone looking, you might notice a change. I've gone back to blonde. It's been a few months.
Yeah.
And that's mostly just the effort it takes to bleach it all, you know, especially with a baby, it can be a lot. But yesterday I was like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I committed.
Yeah.
And got my hair done. And wore some nice earrings, dangly earrings.
Oh, incredible.
I love a good dangle.
They had like this little circle with like these little apricot peach blossoms in them.
Earring.
Gorgeous. And then like a gold triangle, long triangle dangly piece. And it was incredible.
Yeah.
You looked fabulous.
Thank you.
Delicious. Delightful.
We both looked amazing.
Yes.
And so did that baby.
We always make sure like our outfits look incredible on their own, but then they also have to intertwine as a whole.
Exactly.
Because we want to make sure we're always looking delicious and good together. Yes. Kate did mention like we're always on theme or on a color, like we're always dressed.
Because it's like if an artist releases a song and another song, but if you're going to put them in an album, they got to go together. Yeah. They can't just be totally different. No, they've got to have a theme to the album. Yes. So your song and my song have to combine into us, our album.
Combine.
That's right. That's right. It's important.
It's important.
But it was a wonderful, wonderful time, wonderful night. What else have we been up to over the last week?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it was crazy. Last week I was sick. Yeah. I was knocked out for the whole week, really. Yeah. And it's so wild because when I'm sick, I get like, I would say almost like depressed or something. Like I forget what color is. I forget what life's like. I lose all the joy in the world. And I'm like, am I ever going to live again? I get really dramatic. Yes. And I'm just like moping around the house.
You're moping. Yeah.
And then trying to take care of myself, you know, like trying to drink all the right teas and get rest and just all the things. It was like a cold situation. Yeah. And then also being sick with a baby is a whole nother level. Oh, because it's like I'm sick, Chris is working, we got a baby, so like, totally. You know, being up at night or even just trying to look after the baby during the day and try not get him sick and try not get Chris sick. It was a big challenge. But 4 days into the week, I started to feel better and I started to see the light. Yeah. And the joy started coming and the energy started coming. So we went on a hike and I was like, this is incredible. Yes. Like we hike all the time. Yeah. But after not being able to hike, I just felt so alive and so thankful to be in nature and to be feeling incredible. Oh. I was so thankful for my health. Like,
isn't it like the world is so much sweeter after you've been sick?
Yes.
Like you're like, oh, like I've never felt this much joy.
It's incredible.
Like, the contrast is so strong.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love that.
So I'm here. I'm alive. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, you are.
Woo!
Woohoo! Cheers to that.
Yeah, baby. What's Dirty Daddy been up to?
Dirty Daddy. What has Dirty Daddy been up to be honest? Well, look, we've got this fire going and it's starting to go out.
There's a little stokey thingy over there.
Okay.
Chris is gonna stoke the fire a little.
Stoke this fire.
And try not to spill his wine, but you know, maybe it's cool to do both.
But we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Oh, okay. It hasn't caught yet. We're kind of starting the fire as we start the podcast. So
yeah.
You know.
Dirty Daddy. I honestly, the potatoes are in. That's probably the big one.
That is big
so
news.
We've been sprouting the potatoes in the kitchen for a while.
Yeah.
And I found some burlap sacks, filled them up with soil. To get them in, because I wanted the potatoes planted in the burlap sacks. Well, the potatoes went in this week.
They're in.
So they're growing.
I'm excited.
I think they're doing pretty well.
Okay.
What's not doing so well are my seeds that are sprouting in the kitchen.
That's so sad.
They've been falling over. Oh. They've just been like, they were looking at these great sprouts, and now the sprouts are kind of dwindling, and I've been experimenting with more sun, less sun, more water, less water, trying to find, what are you trying to tell me? I'm trying to learn their language, you know? But they're not doing great. So if they keep not doing great, we might just go buy some little tomato plants and plant them. You know what I mean? Like some that are already kind of got a head start on them.
Oh, I see.
'Cause the seeds are especially because it's already April, and like I kind of want them to be in the ground already, you know?
Speaking of language, have you spoken to your plants and been like, you're doing a good job? I believe in you. Look at you growing. That's probably what's missing.
I need to speak to them more kindly.
Yeah.
Wow. You're so right.
Yeah.
I should try that.
I've heard that works. So, give it a go, see what happens, and let's decide for ourselves, does it work or not?
That's great. Do you think if I speak meanly to the weeds that we don't want, that they'll shrivel and die?
Look, let's try it and see what happens. Cause
I don't think I could bring myself to do that, though.
Yeah,
it feels so cruel.
That's pretty mean. Also, what makes a weed anyway? Cause
that's right. We love our weeds.
Weeds are just things that people don't want, but in our garden, everyone would say this is all weeds, but just, we love it.
Well, I love weeds growing in the grass, in the lawn area. Yeah. But when they're like breaking through the driveway.
I see. Yeah.
They gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The other really cool thing that's been happening is the Artemis 2 launch.
Oh yeah, that's fucking incredible.
Yeah, so the astronauts have just touched back down after doing a loop around the moon.
Yeah.
The furthest that any humans have ever been from Earth.
Yeah.
And the first time humans have been to the moon since the 70s.
Wow.
It's crazy. And these 4 people, I can't imagine how epic it would be to take that journey.
Yeah.
Like for them, that's like the pinnacle.
Yeah.
And it was so cool seeing just like everyone, even people in mission control and everything. First of all, it was almost entirely run by women.
Oh, hello.
All the mission directors and all the kind of high level organizers of this mission were women. And I just found it so cool watching all the scientists and people in the mission control just beaming with joy and so excited, because this is like pinnacle geek shit. Like if you're a geek, there's nothing as fucking cool as exploring space. Yeah. Like the challenges involved that you have to overcome. Yeah. All the like thousands of technical hurdles you got to solve to pull this thing off is epic.
Yeah.
And so the giddiness and the glee when they're watching these humans hurtling to the moon is wonderful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then the sweetest thing that honestly made me weep was the naming of one crater on the moon.
Oh yeah.
So basically they spotted a crater that hadn't been named yet. And so they sent back to Mission Control a recommendation for the name.
Okay.
And they asked that this crater be named Carol. And that's after the name of the wife of the one of the astronauts, Reed Wiseman, Carol Wiseman. She passed away in 2020.
Wow.
Back when they would have all been working together on this mission, and she was a friend of all of them. And she passed away, before this mission, and so they all asked that they name this crater after her, and to see them all in that, it was, after that message, they all hugged each other in that little capsule hurtling towards the moon. And I was like,
so cute.
I wept because I'm like, I was just imagining what that would feel like, how epic that would feel to be in this little tiny van, hurtling through space, looking at this extraordinary sight, and how many emotions that would just like you've dreamt about this your whole life.
Yeah.
And here you are, and you're seeing it with your own eyes. And you're connecting to the grief of loss.
Yeah,
and you're looking at the earth with every human ever on it.
Insane.
And I could only imagine the level of those heightened emotions.
Yeah.
And it just,
that's so beautiful.
It was just so beautiful, and it made me feel like, God, I wish we could stop killing each other.
I know,
and put our energy into actually like creating these miracles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like using our energy and our drive to solve things and to explore boundaries and to push, into things that you know, humans in the past might have only dreamed of.
Yeah.
Instead of using all that energy to kill and destroy and steal and take and exploit. You know what I mean?
Which that's interesting too, because there is all these videos on TikTok about the astronauts saying that like it's not even real what they're doing, and it's a green screen behind them. It's like anytime I see those videos, I'm like, that is the dumbest thing ever. Like
everyone
so silly.
wants to believe that something's fake, that it's a hoax. Really... But I'm like that. Yeah, there's so much actual evil stuff that people are doing that you can look at that's not that hidden. Do you know what I mean? But then to try to believe that, oh, this is all fake and they're all, I don't know. A lot of these conspiracies are insane.
Yeah, it's silly.
But I like the ones that do take the opposite take. Oh, you think it's fake? Well, let me show you why it's real. Because that's actually really educational.
Yeah.
They kind of talk through like, you know, you look at this and you think that looks fake. But actually what you're seeing is this, and the reason why is this, and there's a science behind this that you're not getting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I love that. The science of all, like every single aspect of this journey, and the mission of trying to put a base on the moon and how many problems you have to solve is insane.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest challenges to putting a base on the moon is the dust.
Yeah, wow.
And the reason why is because there's heaps of dust, it's very light, and there's very little gravity. So when you land something on the moon, the dust goes out in big clouds.
Wow.
And it's sharp.
Oh, interesting.
The dust is like, it will start to shred things. Ow. And so when they landed next to a rover that had been there from a previous mission, they sandblasted the rover. And so one of the big problems if you have a base on the moon and people are coming and going and activities happening is how do we like stabilize the surface so it's not just dust causing havoc? And so one idea they've got is to melt the sand into glass.
Oh.
So to try to like have like a laser system, run it over the surface, melt the sand into glass to create like a glass kind of pad or base or glass like roads to drive vehicles on.
Yeah.
And so there's things that you just wouldn't think of as these enormous challenges that we're putting so much energy into solving.
Yeah.
And I think it's so exciting.
Yeah, that it really is. Honestly, what they have done and achieved, and that journey for those 4 people, those individuals in this whole earth, you know, what an incredible experience, and just so cool that they were able to share it with us by sharing it by video and just hearing them. The fact that they also had conversations while they're in space with their family, so cute.
So cute.
Heck? Like imagine being, like some of them had kids, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine being like, hey mom or dad or like whatever, like what's it like up there? Like that's an incredible conversation to remember in your childhood.
So cool. I can't even fathom how cool it would be.
I'm also curious if any of them grew up as a child dreaming, I want to be an astronaut.
I'm sure.
Because then imagine being a fucking astronaut after dreaming that. Like that's incredible.
Like like you've just achieved your ultimate dream, right?
That's insane.
It's incredible.
So cool. I really liked the girl's hair flying everywhere. Like it
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Like without the gravity, a curly hair just sits here. It's just like moving around with her head.
My favorite thing too was the Nutella flying. It was just like did you see that?
I didn't see it.
There was a box or whatever container of Nutella just floating around, or like they would show like what they're eating, and they would put it in front of them and it'd just be floating, and then they'd pull it back down. But they wouldn't have to hold it because it would just be like floating. Like that's
crazy.
So fun.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's great. I love that. Okay, so
what do you got there, Kim?
I have a box of tarot cards.
Yes.
And so tarot cards have been a really cool new introduction to us. They're basically a beautiful little card game in a way.
Yeah.
That's really inspirational, and it's like you can just ask any question and then pull a card and just like get maybe inspiration from it, which is which I really like.
Yes.
This particular box we got from Big Bear. Your sister bought it for us.
Yes.
It's a cute little box.
It's a gorgeous little box. We love the outdoors, and this is all in support of the national parks.
Yeah.
We thought we could maybe pull a card and read it for everyone today. But first, should we talk a little about tarot and like I know there's probably some people and maybe some listeners of the pod here who feel a bit scared about it, and maybe feel like might have been taught that the tarot is like something that is gonna, if you read a tarot card, a demon will get you, or it's some kind of evil thing, right? What do you think about that?
Well, I feel like now that I've experienced it, it's actually beautiful. It's really like, I mean, I'm sure anyone could use it for bad if you choose to. Like you could use anything for bad or negative or good or whatever. But it's so beautiful because you might just be like, I just need some inspiration. So you're like, hey, like
totally.
Ask a question and then pull a card, and then it will just respond with like, and they're all like already like this, what do you say, like they're already like written, like it's
like each one has a kind of meaning associated with it, and then you decide how that meaning fits into your life or what you're doing.
And I would say they're all quite inspirational, and it's more of an inspirational card game in a way.
Totally.
I would see it as like, I find them quite nice.
They're really interesting. I think, we've got a helicopter going overhead that's pretty loud right now. Do you think everyone can still hear us? Hi, helicopter. This is the joys of recording our podcast outside.
Outside and living in LA, baby.
That's right.
We love it.
Yeah. The tarot cards, I've got a little bit of history, if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely.
So they actually started as a card game. So they have the same root as like our regular deck of cards.
Yeah.
Where, you've got like, instead of an 8 of clubs or an 8 of spades, in the tarot, you've got maybe like an 8 of swords or an 8 of, vessels or something, right? It's essentially the same type of thing. And there's actually places that still have card games they play with the tarot, and they're not used for divination. But what in the West, what the tarot is most closely associated with is divination, which is basically what that means is like anytime where people are finding meaning in things, right? So I have some kind of material that I'm looking at, and I want to use it to find some kind of meaning, right? And so it's a very ancient practice where, it might be like you see a flock of birds and that means this, or, a lot of things, that people have used over the years is maybe reading the tea leaves and seeing some kind of meaning in them, or astrology, right? Like how the stars lined up at a certain time.
Oh yeah, I love
what
that.
date you were born on, right? Or where the planets are right now might have a certain meaning in terms of how you're living or your expression in life right now. And it's even I would say like most people that are Christian don't realize that a lot of what is happening in Christianity is divination as well. So pulling a tarot card, I think, is very similar to maybe reading a devotional in Christianity, right? You have a certain passage from the Bible, a certain scripture that someone highlights with a little meaning. And on that day, it might mean nothing to you. On another day, it might mean a lot to you based off where you're going or what you're doing, right? But that particular, passage from a book with many, many, many words in it, that one highlights to you today because it's a way to gain meaning from some kind of material that's around you, And I think that with all of these ways of gaining meaning, it can be done badly, like you said, if I use it as like, the ultimate truth. Right? Like, well, I don't really want to do this, but the thing is telling me I have to. The Bible's telling me I have to, or the tarot card's telling, or my horoscope's telling me I have to, or I'm going to ask for a sign and let it decide because I don't want to decide, right?
Yeah.
Should I marry Bill or should I marry Ted? Well, if the light goes green, then I'm going to marry Bill. Do you know what I mean? No. All of these ways of gaining meaning are really, I believe, just ways of questioning ourselves, right? Like there's a voice inside of us that knows what's true.
Yeah.
Whether we call that our intuition or the voice of the Holy Spirit, or our subconscious or our inner knowing, right? But there's a voice that knows what's true, and a lot of our job is trying to get past our conscious brain, our prefrontal cortex, and get into that more intuitive knowing.
Yeah.
And so all of this material we gain is a way to really ask ourselves, do I want to marry Bill or do I want to marry Ted? Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of leaving it up to something else to decide for me, how do I tap more into my knowing?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the ways things are used badly is when we try to throw away our own knowing and listen to someone else's knowing. I'm going to do this because the pastor said, or because this is what I think scripture is saying, or this is what I think the tarot card's saying, or this is what my psychic said. But really it conflicts with what I know to be true.
Yes.
And if it conflicts with what I know to be true, and I throw away what I know to be true to take someone else's word for it, or some other thing, that's where I'm going to have negative effects in my life, right? Because it's like, ultimately, the voice inside of me should be guiding my life.
Yeah.
And the more that I use all of this material as a way to really get in touch with what I know to be true, the more I'll thrive in life, I think.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's really important to really listen to yourself and what is going on inside of you, but also reach out to sources or other things that could maybe help you question or help you have new ideas about things. But really listening to yourself is the most important way to find your answer.
Yes.
Not the tarot cards, not the Bible, not the thing, not the outside stuff, but they're really good sources of sources, I guess. Just really good
they're
material
to reflect on.
I think that's what's really important.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, I'm excited. Should we draw a card?
We should. And so I want to ask a question of what's something that everyone that's here, our listeners, what's something that we need to maybe be aware of in our life right now?
Yeah.
As this
What's
podcast.
Something that would be beneficial for everyone listening?
Everyone listening.
To kind of connect
with. So it's me
with
and
in
you.
Their mind
it's the
right
listener
now.
Who's listening.
I love that.
It's for all of us.
Because there's a lot happening in the world.
There is so much happening.
And, maybe there's something that we need to all tap into collectively.
Yep. So I'm going to shuffle these cards, but I'm not the best shuffler. But I'll shuffle it, a little bit.
Would you like me to split the deck?
Woo! Also, there's some of that's in there. Okay. Do you want to split the deck? Is that what you're saying? Okay, just got to get these two.
Not really.
Not a part of the deck.
Okay.
Let me get that out.
Okay, I'm going to split it. Are you going to draw or will I draw?
You can draw.
Okay.
All right, baby. Oh, wait. Do you want to do like a...
Yes, let me draw. Okay. I have drawn the 3 of Sticks.
Okay, 3 of
Here's
Sticks.
the 3 of Sticks, everybody. It is a picture here of someone collecting apples. It's a lovely little farm, I suppose, or an orchard with mountains in the distance, and they're collecting apples in a wooden bucket.
I like
How gorgeous.
That. Are you going to read... Do you want me to read from here, or are you going to read... You mentioned
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought maybe we could just do a quick Google of what the 3 of Sticks means.
Should I read this, and then you can read the 3 of Sticks?
Okay, sure.
This particular one's very nature-based, so I'll read the 3 of Sticks from this Great Outdoors tarot card book. Many people aspire to live more in tune with nature, maybe even off the grid, with a minimal carbon footprint. Anyone can achieve this, as long as they are willing to put in the work. Growing food, dirty daddy.
Yep.
Minimalizing waste, saving energy, and saving energy all take slow, thoughtful, and realistic Sorry.
Losing your spot?
Yes. And saving energy to take a slow, thoughtful effort. Be clear in your communication with others and realistic with yourself. And you can look forward to seeing positive returns in your recent hard work, as well as new opportunities coming your way.
I love that.
It's really beautiful.
I love that. It speaks to me about intentionality about your life.
Yeah.
There's a few other meanings. So the Three of Sticks is also called the Three of Wands sometimes in other decks. It hints that you are planning or going to plan for the future with more conviction.
I like that.
This could mean that everything around your plans is going smoothly as you have taken the time to plan your future and are taking steps to turn plans into action.
Oh yeah, baby.
Another one says it signifies progress, expansion, and foresight. It reveals potential and tackles unexpected delays. It represents freedom, adventure, travel, moving abroad in foreign lands. It can indicate hard work paying off, success, and being happy.
I love that. I feel like that speaks a lot to for us hugely.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we have, really big dreams of one day moving abroad. It did say.
Yes.
Moving back to London one day, but we are really we love the dreaming of the future.
Yeah.
But we are so in love with our life right now, and we have dreamt of this life.
We have dreamt of this life, and we've gotten here.
And we've gotten here. We have a beautiful house. We're growing food.
Delicious.
And
there were times I thought we'd never get here.
Yeah.
It seemed impossible, too far away.
Yeah.
And we
have a baby.
Yes.
We have a garden.
Yes.
We are living our dream life right now.
That's right.
And
hard
still
work
dreaming.
Paying off.
Yeah. Literally, it's incredible. So I'm so thankful for that.
Yes.
And I just feel like that's just that tarot card is just more like reassurance.
Yeah.
Of what we're doing.
Yeah.
I really love that.
That's right. That's
like an encouragement.
Yeah, it is.
You got this, girl.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I kind of see it as it's easy to go, oh, I want this, or looking at the future of where we want to get to. But this is almost a reminder of look how far you've come.
Yeah.
Right? Look at how much of your hard work has paid off to get you to where you are now. And just take a moment to be grateful for that.
So beautiful.
That's how I'm interpreting that.
I love
that Three of Sticks. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Wonderful.
So if that hits with you, take it. If it doesn't, that's fine.
That's right. And maybe you have a different thought, and share it with us in the comments. What does that Three of Sticks idea mean for you in your life with where you are right now? Does it not mean anything today? And that's okay. It doesn't have to. It's just about, is that interesting information for you to reflect and pull something up out of yourself? Does it bring up any good thoughts for you?
Yeah. That's beautiful.
I love that.
I love that.
Oh.
Okay, I have this beautiful chair that I'm sitting in that has a couple of pockets. So in this chair, I just did the tarot cards. But over here, I have another pocket.
What's in the pocket?
And I have a couple of We're Not Really Strangers cards.
Oh, more card games.
More card games, baby. I told you it's going to be a wild ride. Hold on to your hat, sir.
That's right.
It fell off because you're not wearing one. Okay, so I'm going to...
Should we treat this like the tarot as well? Should we randomly pick one?
Well, I thought we were just going to answer all of them.
Okay, yeah. Oh, all of them. Okay,
yeah,
great.
Baby.
I love that.
Okay. So, the first question is, give each other nicknames.
Oh.
That's a fun one.
That is a fun one.
Okay, I have a couple that if you know us, you would get it. And if you don't, they're just fun. Okay, I have a couple of silly ones.
Okay.
Gilbo Baggins.
Gilbo Baggins, that's a classic.
Guillotine.
Yep.
Gilbo Slice.
Yep.
Gillyweed.
Yep.
Gilly Willy. But my real nickname for you is Lover.
Yeah.
I love calling you Lover.
Yeah, you do
my
call
lover,
me Lover.
My love.
Yes, yes. I call you my love.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Usually I call you my love. But there's a squirrel dancing through the trees right now.
Ooh, okay. I mean, the sun's come out. He's like, fuck yeah.
The sun has come out. How gorgeous is that? We thought it would be overcast all day.
Yeah. It's never that way, though, in LA. It's always just
never
a little
is.
bit.
It's so true. Let me think of... Do I give you... I'm sure I have nicknames for you. I call you my love, usually. Kimijin.
We have really naughty nicknames for each other. That's pure joke.
Should we share it or not?
Just because,
like, now we have to.
We like to, be dramatic. If drama is not naturally occurring in our relationship, we just bring it up for extra dramatic-ness. Yes. And so I'll be like, hey, slut, can you pass me the salt?
We call each other the most awful things.
Just as,
slut
but we're
bag, whore,
it's always like,
shithead.
We're genuinely, there's never bad vibes behind it.
It's always with joy and
so
love.
We're always laughing at each other and it's silly, but we like to just dabble.
It's funny because we had an episode where I talked about how name calling is terrible and you should probably break up if you're going to name call. And then after the episode, Kim was like, I don't know about that. You should maybe, because I think people do that. And then we spoke to our other friends who do that. And so I want to formally retract my statement. Maybe name calling works great for you. I take it back.
And
I take it back.
We also agree with that because our friends that do that are incredible and they have a great relationship and we love them, and so they
make
us
it work
wrong,
so
I love
that.
Cool. They're cool.
They're cool, and we name call as a joke all the time. But never in anger for us.
Never.
Always with joy and fun and laughter.
So that's a fun one. Okay. What are you more afraid of, failure or success?
Oh, that's a good question. What are you more afraid of, failure or success? I'm more afraid of failure.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I thought that I was afraid of failure, but I think I'm actually more afraid of success because if I try something and it goes well, like I feel like the heaviness of I feel like success is heavy. I don't think it's easy. Like when you see like people doing well in their job or celebrities doing things or whatever it is, people succeeding, I think it's heavy, like hard. In a good way, right? And beautiful way, but I think it is a challenge, and it's like, it's work. It's a lot of fucking work. It's not just effortless and easy.
I see that.
Like, I feel like it's a little bit scary.
The work that's involved in success.
Maybe.
Yeah, I see that.
Whoa, you just got a lot of stuff on your
bunch of ash on me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go to YouTube.
If you're on YouTube, you'll see that this fire we've got lit is showering us with ash and smoke.
Of Chris's outfit.
That's right.
Okay, so you're afraid of failure. Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, I think that, there's I think financially, especially, I want to take risks, but I don't want to put myself out there enough where I could end up with no money and being poor, and I can't look after my family, and I can't provide a good life for my child. You know what I mean? Like, I'm aware of poverty, and it's not like, I think a lot of people see poverty as a very almost a romantic idea. It's this cute, fun thing of we're just hustling. I'm just like living in my van while I do all this cool, while I try to like make it big, and I'm not like going and getting a job and like
I see
doing the boring like making money to like survive. No. I'm like out there in the world hustling, and I'm poor but I'm happy. But for me, like I don't romanticize poverty like that. For me, it's terrifying.
But also because why?
Well, because I grew up poor.
In the van,
yeah. I did
the van life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. I know what it tastes like. I know what rotten food tastes like, and what it doesn't. How to not have a hot shower. Like I know, like I don't, and especially being a parent, like I do have like there's a level of failure I don't want to get below.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I won't let myself get there. And so I'll take some risks, but not all the risks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm aware of the cost of failure.
Yeah. I love Robbie Hoffman, the comedian, puts it really well because she's says that, you know, people always say, you know, money doesn't make it better, you know, and I'm here to tell you it does.
Yeah, it does.
Money does make life better, you know.
It really does.
I have money now.
Yes,
and I like it.
Totally.
Life is way better. Go get some.
Totally. That's great. That's not said enough.
No,
but it's so true.
She says it all the time.
But honestly, it's because we live in a world where there's people that have mind-boggling, like just enormous amounts of money that we can't even comprehend.
Yeah.
There's people with hundreds of billions of dollars where you're like, our brains can't even comprehend what that is. Like, if you hear $100 million and $100 billion, they kind of sound like the same thing.
Yeah, you're like, what?
But the difference between those two is so fucking vast.
Yeah.
That it's like impossible to understand how much money some people have.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about that. Do you know
you're
what
not
I mean?
trying
Like,
to get there.
Robbie's not talking about that.
No.
She's talking about not being in poverty, right? Like having enough to survive and live a nice life and grow your flowers and have enough to buy your groceries with.
And a bit more. Robbie's
and
definitely.
A bit more. And it's lovely to be able to travel and to do some nice things. And, you know, but just even to live
freely almost.
Even people that have a lake house and you might think of as, oh, they're wealthy. They've got a second home or they've got 2 cars or they can put their kid in a private school. All of that even is not wealthy.
Yeah.
There's levels of wealth that are like extreme and, you know, I find a little on the nose or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I see people with these enormous gaudy shit where I'm like, I feel like at that level of wealth, you don't understand money the same way as you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's different.
It's these extremes that are odd, you know, like it would be nice if everyone could have enough to like just live a regular life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That is
but
interesting.
Anyway,
I like that.
Yeah.
Good conversation. Admit something.
Admit something.
Yeah.
Admit something. Admit something. Admit something. Okay.
I would say going back to like how we were talking about like living our dreams, like literally the house where we lived before, we walked around our neighborhood every morning, 5 a.m., doing our gratitude walks and being so thankful, like practicing gratitude, which was incredible. But then it started turning into like almost like it could be a prayer or meditation, not manifesting or like whatever, like what do we want in our future?
Yeah.
And we were like, we want a home, we want a baby, we want like all these things that we like really are dreaming of. And we got all of it.
Wow.
Which is
really
like
did.
Insane. We got all of it and more, I would say. And that's just blowing my mind that we're living in it. Like just a couple of years ago, we were walking around asking for it, you know, wanting it. And we've done the work, we keep doing the work and we've got it. And now like, we're living our dreams, still dreaming, but I'm so thankful for the house we have, for the family we have.
Yes.
Like, it's so incredible to like be in love and to create this beautiful family with you and our baby and like just really have this space in this world to be able to create that.
Yeah.
I really love having our space in the world.
Yes.
To just be us.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah, that's so good.
So I'm admitting that I love my life.
Oh, that's a lovely thing to admit.
You.
It's a lovely thing to admit. Okay, I'm going to admit something that's a bit more embarrassing.
Okay.
And that's maybe a bit of a secret from our listeners.
From me?
Maybe. Oh. No, not a secret from you. I admit that the positioning of you and I in relation to the camera right now is intentional. I'm showing the camera my good side.
Oh, I see.
I admit to the fact that on this side, my teeth are a little bit gappy.
Go to YouTube.
And on this side, they look a little bit better.
Yep.
So when we film, I try to sit on this side.
Yeah.
So that the camera gets my good side. It's embarrassing, but I admit it. I admit it.
I love
Arrest me. You know?
Right, turn around. Bend over.
What kind of arrest are you doing? Sign me up.
Okay. When you're asked how you are, how often do you answer truthfully?
Oh, how often do I answer truthfully when I'm asked how
someone's
how
like, how
you
are
are?
you?
Very rarely.
Okay.
Very rarely, right? Because normally that's just like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, good, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's more just a little, a nice little thing. I don't think most people want to be answered truthfully.
Yeah.
You know, you're just kind of saying hi. It's just a greeting.
Yeah.
And so you just expect the return greeting.
But it's also then, if you're not expecting it, it's so ridiculous that you should just say hello. Like, how are you is ridiculous if you don't want the answer. But it is cool that you don't have to respond with the answer and you say, how are you, back? But I would agree, like, it depends who's asking.
Yeah.
And how much time you got. Like, if it's a quick, like, you're walking past, hey, how are you? Yeah, good, how are you? Like, good to see you.
Yeah.
You keep going. But if it's like your good friend and you're sitting down and you got coffee going and you're like, hey, how are you? It's like,
that's different.
How is it asked? And who's the person? What's the scenario?
Like, if we meet and we greet each other and have a little bit of small talk and then you say, so how are you going?
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, let me take a moment to reflect on how I'm going.
Yeah.
Because I probably don't even have front of mind how I am.
Yeah.
Like, it would take me a little second to reflect on that question and answer it truthfully, right? And so there's a different way to ask that to actually let you know that I'd like a thoughtful answer from you as opposed to a routine answer.
Yeah.
You know? But you can't go around answering everyone how you're doing.
No.
Not everyone even deserves to know how you're doing. Some random person, you give them the, some salesperson comes to the door and says, how you doing? You don't need to give them an honest answer. Just say, no, thank you, and close the door.
Yeah. Also, I would say on that point, we have spoken, I think, about people coming to the door, and we're not very good at getting them away. But the other day, someone came to the door at like 6, which is so inappropriate. Like, why are you here? And I'm like, I'm definitely not answering the door. And I was like, who is it? And they're like, this person. And I was
the
like,
problem is our door was open. It was just our screen door. So they were kind of calling through the screen door. So it's not like you can just ignore them like when the door's closed.
I would have ignored them. But Chris was about to go in for a shower.
I was butt naked, about to get in the shower.
And he decides to go to the door. But he obviously puts his
put my robe on.
Loosely on. Because he was like,
I should have just gone out there. We're giving him a fright. But I figured I'd be kind and throw a robe on.
You're like, so what's up? And you realized he was one of those guys.
Salesperson.
And you said, I'm not interested. Like, I was about to have a shower.
Yeah.
So you're like, bye.
And I closed the door.
Yeah.
And he tried to keep talking to me through the door.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. One, you're in a robe, you're about to have a shower. Like, respect
their technique boundaries. Is never, like, always keep them talking. That's their what they're drilled on, right? Yeah. Is, like, find the next thing to say, like, to keep them in the conversation always. So that's why it's so hard to, like, end it. Because they're intentionally not following your conversation end cues.
But for me, I don't like this kind of shit.
Yeah,
so I'm like, who is it?
Fuck off.
Exactly. Who is it? That I'm like not answering the door, or I'd go to the door and be like, bye, close. Like, I'm not trying to have this dumb conversation with you trying to sell me shit that I don't want. Like, leave me alone. Like, you're weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so weird. I don't like that. You come into my house trying to do this shit. Fuck off.
I love it. You get hyped.
I get hyped, but I don't act on it because I just never answer the door. But you always go to the door and you get sucked in.
Yeah, it's
true. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's actually someone legit. It's never someone. It's always salespeople.
Literally has never been someone legit.
But sometimes there's like people that need to come check the meters or whatever.
But that's why I said, who is it? Because I'm like, if it's our neighbor or someone who's like, hey, I need to check your meter, like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm yelling out to you.
Yeah.
That gives me enough. I knew that they were terrible from the beginning, but you just went out to check. So good job.
Exactly.
You're the good cop, I'm the bad cop kind of vibe.
That's right.
Fuck you. Crazy. Sorry, guys. So if you think I'm this kind, sweet, innocent person,
she's not.
I am.
Yeah, she is. But if you get the anger going, she'll let you have it.
If you come
Get
to
the
my
fuck
door
off my property.
and you don't know. If you're freaking me, I'm already afraid at my own house, okay? Like, I'm already acting out of, like, fear, so.
So true.
Okay, have you changed your mind about anything recently? I like this question because I feel like I change my mind so often because I am like, oh my gosh, we have to do this. And then Chris is like, but we don't. And I'm like, you're right. Like, I'm like, oh, I feel like in the last year or two, I'm quicker to changing my mind because I'm like, used to be a bit more rigid rule following type of way.
Yeah.
And now I'm really trying to lean the other way from that. And Chris is helping because he's not like that. And so anytime I say something and then he has a different idea or opinion, I'm like, oh, great. So disregard what I just said and let's get on board, or, you know, like if I'm,
That's
I
great.
kind of really enjoy that. Like I can stand down or change my opinion in the moment. Like I just said this, you say that, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's let that go then.
Yeah,
like
that's great.
Sorry for what I said, or like whatever it might be. That's been a really surprising, fun vibe. Like
it's probably so good for your brain,
Yeah.
right? Like the elasticity and flexibility of your brain to be able to just shift its perspective on something.
I would say the most recent one was last week when we did our podcast and we had all those difficulties. I was like, but we have to post because we're trying to do, you know, post every week and do it for a year. We can't miss a week, you know, what are we going to do? And he was like, we could miss a week and we could just do it 52 times and call that a year. And I was like, oh, you're right. Okay. So a year's whatever you want it to be.
That's baby. Right. It can be whatever we want. I love that.
Yeah. So what do you think? Have you...
Well, I just changed my mind on name calling situation that I had been pretty sure about in my other episode. If you've been name calling, you need to break up right now. No, I take it back. I take it back.
Yeah.
Don't break up, please.
Yeah, no, and that goes with what we were saying about all the divination stuff.
Yes.
Don't you fucking worry about what anyone else is saying.
Exactly.
Use that as a guidance or an idea, but what's going on in here and what's going on in your relationship.
But maybe you heard me say you should break up and it connected with something in your own inner knowing that said, oh, I know I need to break up, but I've been putting it off. And maybe that was just what you needed.
Yeah. The
little push to go do the breakup.
Yeah.
Or otherwise you might go, okay, I got to break up. But then that prompts you to ask yourself, actually, I don't want to break up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go with your own gut.
You have to know yourself, and that's the most important thing. It's like, don't worry about what other people are saying. Like, because we're all figuring it out. We're doing this life thing, we're all beginners.
Totally.
So, yeah, it's just funny and silly.
It's so important to know yourself.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that shit.
Yes.
Do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see it you as?
Oh, okay. It's a good question. I feel like you've got a head start on all these questions. Have you seen them? And I haven't?
Have, yeah.
Do you already have a thought or an answer?
I do have a thought. I think that maybe no. So do you think the image you have of yourself matches what people see of me? And I think often people tell me I'm kind, I'm sweet, I'm very positive, and I am those things for sure. But also my inner world, my mind, I'm like, you know, I can have a really negative reflection of myself almost. Like, you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, you're not all these things, which I'm definitely working on. Yeah, and it's just like interesting to hear the way other people see me, because I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Tell me more, please. I love it when people tell me what they think of me, especially if it's like lovely, because it's like, oh, I don't like, sometimes I don't think about that in my mind.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Or even if someone does say something negative in the way of like, hey, this came across this way, I'm like, oh, like, I just have no idea. So I feel like probably not.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working on that idea as I become my friend.
Right.
You know, as I get to know me, and and that is pretty. I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like it is kind of broad to be like kind out there and be kind, but like in your own mind to yourself, it's easy to be hard on yourself.
Yeah, right.
And that's, I feel like, maybe a little bit common for every individual, but yeah, it's an interesting journey.
Do you feel like in general people's perspective of you is better or worse than your own perspective of yourself? Like, is it more complimentary than your own perspective of yourself, or is it just different?
Maybe just different, but I often would say complimentary. Yeah, people always say I'm positive.
People see you better than you see yourself.
Yeah, which I am positive in the way that people are saying, but then also I spend so much time with myself, so I'm aware of the negative stuff that's not being said. Right. So it's just like, you know, to hear that, it pulls that out of me as well, which is really good. So that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I feel like I've got so many me's.
Yeah, I like that.
There's different parts of me. I'm a
totally.
You know, I've got a lot of different versions of myself that I can, not versions, but like aspects of myself that I can bring forward, and or that feel more prominent on each day. You know what I mean? Am I feeling more hardworking today? Am I feeling more fabulous today?
Yeah.
Am I feeling more geeky or more artistic?
Yeah.
Am I feeling more you know, whatever. Like, I've got a lot of different versions of who Chris is.
Yeah.
And I think when people see me, they're generally just more confused than anything.
That's true.
I think people see me as a bit odd or strange or
your work confirms that so much.
Yes. The people I work with are like, Chris, you're the most interesting person I've ever met. You know, like
they're always,
I don't know if people quite know what to make of me.
They don't, yeah.
Because I don't really fit one of the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like, I am, you know, a geek, but I don't really fit the geek role.
Yeah.
I'm an artist, but I might not really fit the artist role in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I'm a, you know, I don't know. I have lots of different aspects of myself.
You're a dad, but you're also like really fucking fabulous. And
when
really,
people talk about dads are like this,
yeah,
I'm generally not whatever they're talking about.
And then you're really comfortable with like your feminine side, which is different from like a typical bloke or whatever. Like, yeah. So I would agree.
I guess I'm an American and an Australian, and I'm not really, I don't really fit those stereotypes. So, you know, I'm just a bit of a, I'm a mutt, really. I'm a bit of a mutt. I'm a mix of things. I'm just a big mishmash of influences over the course of my life. And it is who I am. And people see me and they go, oh, interesting. I guess.
But that's good. I feel like interesting is beautiful because, like, you are who you are. Yes. Like, you're not trying to fit into a little group. You actually don't fit into any of the groups, like you just said, which I think is important.
But I kind of fit into all of them.
You do? Yeah,
and I kind of don't really fit into any of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you can lean into the, you know, whatever one you need to.
Yes.
But you're not only that.
Yes.
Like, you're not locked in. Like, you can just let that side of you come out more in this situation.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
I'm a classic 9, really.
Yeah.
Epitome of a 9.
I love that.
It's wonderful.
Do you believe everyone has a calling? If so, do you think I found mine? I have an idea for this one as well.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, I do think everyone has a calling. And I think everyone's calling is to discover themselves, to find themselves.
I like that.
To look inside themselves and find what they find. Discover their interests, discover who they are, discover who they want to be. Really, like, make a really good connection with that inner voice and that inner situation that's going on, that inner world, and then live outwardly from that. So whatever you find, like, you know, we have a lot of musician friends. They find a lot of musical vibes going on in there, and when they act out of that, they're playing instruments, they're singing, they're writing. Then we've got like actor friends or, you know, whatever. Like people are just doing their thing. And I think that's what's important is like finding out who you are and not trying to fit in the boxes, not trying to follow anyone else's thing. Who are you?
Yeah.
Your purpose is yourself.
Yeah.
And then when you live from that, that's how you fucking influence the world and other people. Because when I find people that impact me a lot, they are their deepest authentic self. And they are so unique as fuck. I'm like, and it's just them being them. That's what inspires me. And it's not even like I want to be like them. What I like about them is they're just so into themselves. Like, okay, the other day I was listening to one of the podcasts that I love. This girl, Florence Given. So she has the Florence Given show on YouTube. Highly recommend. She's fabulous. She has this idea of like being full of yourself is so important, and it's great because I've heard being full of yourself is bad. Being selfish, all that kind of shit. But when you're not full of yourself, you're probably full of someone else. Or you're empty. So being full of yourself is really important. Fill yourself up with Kim and fill yourself up with Chris and just fully overflow with who you are. That overflows into the world, and that is fucking life-changing to you and to anyone that's watching or observing. That's fucking incredible. So I love that shit. Being selfish and being full of yourself is important, but in like a beautiful, healthy way. Not like selfish, like I want this. It's like being selfish, like boundaries, like creating boundaries for yourself. Making sure you're looking after yourself. And, love that shit.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. It's like, I like that you talked about like spilling over into the world. It's like you can actually give so much more and, you know, have the positive effect in the world that you were designed to have if you really connect to yourself and, you know, put yourself first in a lot of ways, right? Like feed into yourself and like allow yourself to thrive and to flourish and to be seen. You know, I think that's really powerful.
I can speak from that too in the way of, you know, in the past, I didn't know how to be myself. Like I didn't know. And so I was trying to be other people, which I also think is okay and great for when you don't know what to do. You're just trying to find people that you want to be like, and that's a good way of little stepping stones maybe towards yourself. But when you try to be someone else, it doesn't work. It works for them, and you're like, why isn't it working for me? And it's because it's not for you. Like, that life isn't for you. But it's, like, good for you to, like, try little things on. Like, I remember Billie Eilish saying something like, someone said someone's music was sounding like Billie's, right? And Billie said in an interview, like, that's great because it's like, as that person tries, you know, to sound like me, they're going to find their voice. But they have to find someone that they're inspired by to be able to kind of get there. So I would agree with, like, it's okay to, like, find people that you want to be 100%. Like and try things on. But always, like, try things on, take what works for you. But don't take it all because it's really, like, what's for you is not for me. Like, maybe some of it is, and you know, some I can be like, oh, that works for me, that doesn't. But it's like, you got to really work on it's a relationship. It's a true fucking relationship with yourself.
Oh, I love that.
Love
you got to
that
be
shit.
curious about yourself and listen to yourself.
The way you are about your friends, your lover, whatever it is, whoever's in your life that you want to know about. Do you want to know that about you?
Ooh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Let's go.
Okay. I'm a little bit fired up.
Let's go. I love it.
Like the fire bit. We have something in common. Where's my drink on?
Okay, I'm going to take this a different direction, this question.
Girl.
So we're talking about calling. Do you believe everyone has a calling? Is that what it is? And I feel like when a lot of people think of calling, they think maybe a career job or like a task that you do every day that is like, you know, you were designed for that thing and you've either found it or you haven't. And to me, that sounds a lot like the idea of a soulmate.
Okay,
in a relationship. And I used to say all the time, I don't believe in the idea of a soulmate because I believe so much in the power of choice and in the freedom of an individual. But lately, I've changed my perspective on soulmates. I actually think that you can choose to be with someone and then you both of you can become soulmates through your repeated choices for each other. And I think we've become soulmates. But I don't think it was like we found each other because we were soulmates. I don't think the soulmate was set for us. I think you could have been soulmates with a lot of people and I could have been soulmates with a lot of people. But now we are each other's soulmates because we've chosen and we've grown together like two trees that have fused together in their growth, right? And I think the same way with maybe a career opportunity, or like, what do you want to do in the world? Someone who wants to be a lawyer or a doctor or a painter, or, you know, whatever. I don't think it's like when you were born, some cosmic being said, this person is designed to be a painter. And now you've gone and tried all these other things and you've been wrong, because really you should have been a painter your whole life, and that was your calling, and you just haven't found it yet. Then one day you're going to figure out, oh, this was it. Painter was the one. That was my calling, and I missed it this whole time. And now I'm 60 and I'm going to find my real calling of painter. And I wish I had figured this out earlier. I don't think that's how it is. I think that there's many things you could do that could be your calling. But the thing that is going to be your calling is the thing that you just choose and you commit to, and you begin to intertwine with that thing. Find the beauty in it. Now, I don't think you can do that if it was someone else's idea.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and you have been resistant to it, but you've been doing it because you're supposed to. Because it's your duty to do it. Or you've been doing it out of a sort of, you're being a martyr. You know, you're giving up your own desires and dreams to do this thing that you feel like you should do. That's not going to be your calling. But if there's something that you're interested in and you give it a go and you're willing to put in the work, to put in the effort to get good at it, to start to like find a way to bring your own who you are to that thing, then I don't think it matters what the thing is. You could be an astronaut, you could be a programmer, you could be a gardener. You could, like, no matter what the thing is, it's going to be your calling if it resonates with you and if you actually invest in it. If you only put your toe in it and you're asking yourself, is this my calling? Is it this one? Probably not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll try something else. Then that's not going to become your calling, because you're going to swap something else. Do you know what I mean? I think it requires commitment and effort and courage. And the willingness to really explore and to adapt and to fuse with it. To allow this thing to change you and you to change this thing. Do you know what I mean?
I like that.
And then it can be anything.
I like that. I really like the idea of, like, one time when I was kind of trying to figure out my situation with this, I had this amazing, like, awareness, this thought that came to me, and it was like, there's nothing you have to do. That was the first thought. And then it kept going, and it was like, there's nothing you have to do. What do you want to do? And that's where I think it ties in with the relationship with yourself. Because when you get to know yourself, then you get to find, what the fuck do you want to do?
What do I actually want to do? Isn't that sometimes the hardest question in the world? What do I want?
Because it's so much easier for someone to tell you, hey, Chris, go do this. Easy. I can go do that shit. But then it's like, Chris, what do you want to do? You're like, I don't know, there's too many options.
Totally. I think so many of us are looking for people to tell us what we want. Tell me what I want, because I can't figure out what I want. It's so hard to know what do I want, right? But if I can watch some influencers on Instagram tell me what I should want and then want that, or listen to a pastor tell me what I should want and then want that. Do you know what I mean? Or, we talked a lot about, sometimes people in the Christian world will say, God told me this. And often it's like, it's scarier to say, I want to do this. And it's much easier to say, God told me to do this, because it feels like I don't have to take the responsibility for figuring out what I want. Right? And so often, God told me to do this is just code for, I want to do this. I want it. And to want something is scary. Because it actually is me taking ownership of my own life, charting a course, charting a destiny. For us to say we want a kid or we want a house is terrifying, because then we take the steps to go do that thing. It means commitment, it means dedication, and then we get the thing that we wanted. And it's like, did this make us happy? Is this what we wanted? Do you know what I mean? Like, and everything that we choose, everything that I want this, so I'm going to choose it, means I'm saying no to something else. There's all these other options that I'm saying no to, because I'm saying, okay, I want this, so I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to actually decide on it and make a plan to achieve this thing that I want. That's a scary place to be. It's choice. Choice is terrifying, I think.
I feel like choice is the gift, though, that we've been given. And the freedom of choice. But it is hard. And I think that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about the idea of failure or success.
Yeah.
Being afraid of failure or success.
Totally. Totally.
Which is interesting to me.
That's true. That's true.
And then I also have an idea of soulmates on the soulmates topic. So I agree with what you said, but I also think first we are our own soulmates.
Yes,
so I am Kim's soulmate.
That.
You're Chris's soulmate.
That's so true.
And if you can figure that out early and fully become a full fucking human being and love yourself and truly love yourself, like know who you are, know what you like.
Yeah.
Love yourself in all the ways, if you know what I mean.
Hey-o.
Don't just expect someone else to do it for you. Do it for yourself, girl.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
But then when you fucking love yourself and you're your soulmate, then you can come together with someone else and choose to be a soulmate with them. That's fucking cool.
That's powerful.
You know, I love that shit.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, it's so true. You know, people talk about their partners, their other half.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm my other half.
I'm a full...
You've got to be your other half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't be like giving up, like, don't be only a half person.
Yes. You'll be full of yourself.
Full of yourself.
Be full of yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on.
That's right.
Come on.
That's great.
Okay. But, okay. If we were in a band, what would it be called?
Ooh!
I mean, other than the obvious, By the Saints? Or the Saints?
The Saints.
I thought of the idea of the Travelers.
Travelers.
Because we love traveling. The Barefooters.
I was thinking of like the slut bags or something.
Oh, okay, I like that. The Slutteers.
The Motherfuckers.
Ooh, I like that one. The Motherfuckers.
What kind of band would we be though? Because that's like a punk band.
The Motherfuckers punk band, yeah.
That's got to be a punk band.
Okay, if we were a punk band, Motherfuckers. But what if we were like, I feel like the stuff we listen to, like Loaded Honey and the Sacred Souls,
yeah,
like
that's
that
true.
vibe.
If it was like a soul kind of, okay.
The Wanderers.
Yeah. Thinking of like, yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, so the Motherfuckers and we're a punk band.
All right, let's go. We're a punk band.
That's what we got. I like that.
I love that.
Top up and pass over that little...
We've got a set list here that we're reading from. Whenever we get stuck and there's a little silence in the pod, I'll admit it, we check our set list.
Yeah, we have a BTS set list, baby. Handwritten.
Do you want to see it? If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it right here. Handwritten.
Go to YouTube.
Little notes, dot points of what we should talk about.
And you've heard it. You've just been listening to it.
That's right.
Okay,
cheers.
Cheers.
I want to go back to the idea of divination, getting meaning from things. What are some things that you like to get meaning from?
Oh, okay.
Because I know I've seen you Googling, what does an orange butterfly mean?
So sometimes I'm sitting in the backyard, and we have a lot of butterflies here in our backyard. And
we plant pollinators.
There's so many different color ones, and they're just always flying around. So different days, different colors, different things going on. And sometimes I just feel like I want some inspiration, or just like I want to know something.
Yeah.
So they've got this orange butterfly flying around. I'm like, what does an orange butterfly mean? You know what I mean? Or whatever the color is, and it always has a beautiful meaning.
Yeah.
It's always like, maybe the white butterfly I think was like new beginnings, or like peace, like just little things. And I was like, oh yeah, I really connect to that. Like, for example, the new beginning stuff, like I'm a new parent. I'm in this new house. I'm like, we're in a lot of new things, like in our life, like it's wild. So I'm just like, just connecting to that helps me remind myself it's okay. I'm a beginner right now. Even though I've been on this planet Earth for 35 years, I'm new right now.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
There's a new me coming out. Like, because
totally.
I've never been Kim the parent. You know what I mean? Like, who's Kim the parent? I'm getting to know Kim the parent.
It's great.
And so it's really beautiful. Kim the house person, like that lives in a house. I'll tell you, she's terrified. She's terrified a lot.
Yes.
And I feel like slowly I've gotten more comfortable, but it takes time in a new space to get comfortable.
Totally.
But I love learning from nature, like the trees, you know? Like the trees are like grounded.
Yeah.
They're really solid. They're quite floaty, you know, with their leaves blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
They're quite beautiful. I also read something recently that was like the trees actually communicate to each other, and even though they're not like connected, it's like through the way that their leaves are blowing, they're connecting to other trees, which to me was really beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the idea of, I think it's the Sequoia National Forest, where the trees are giant, but their roots don't go down that deep, but they go wide, and they're connected to other trees.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just really like all the connections through nature of like seeing myself in nature. Totally. I really, really like that.
I love that.
And self-help books, people that have like done the work and gone before me really in certain areas that I'm trying to learn in.
Yeah.
Like I love Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being. It literally starts with like, you basically don't have to believe anything in this book. It's just my thoughts, you know? And that blew my mind. I was like, it's so refreshing to like, hey, I've like learned all this stuff, but also like, don't just take my word for it.
Right.
Like take what rings true to you.
Yeah.
And so finding people that are teaching what they've learned, but also like, don't take it as yours.
Right.
Like, let's see what you think about it and take what that works for you.
Totally.
That's helping me create new pathways in my world.
Yes.
And so, I love learning from people, from nature, and from the things around me.
I love that.
How about you?
I love that. Yeah, same. Just, I love learning from other people. And, often there's so much, hearing where someone else is at can be so illuminating. But also, nature. Like, for instance, in our garden, there's some stuff I've planted that has died where I planted it, and something else has popped up. I love like checking what things are. Like some random weed popped up near the strawberries, and I looked at it, and it's called
and is it the Google camera
the
thing?
Google app that like you can take a photo of pretty much anything and it'll tell you what it is.
So incredible.
It's so great for like plant identification, because especially we travel around a lot, so I didn't grow up with all of these plants and animals. So, when we got this house, I just walked around photographing everything and saying, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
So
like,
cool.
Oh, cool. That's, wisteria. That's, whatever. Like, it's great. It's so great to know. And also it was great for like figuring out stuff like that I need to fix in the house.
Oh, yeah.
That like I had to fix the water pressure.
Oh,
so I was like pointing to like pipes and stuff, and it would tell me, oh, that's this, and I could figure out like YouTube how to fix it. Or
it's insane.
Technology is amazing. It's wonderful.
Yeah, you're definitely a handyman for sure. Not in the way that people would think.
Like
you're fucking. The way that like just your interest of figuring it out and knowing what things are, and using like YouTube and that app to figure shit out and do stuff.
Do stuff.
You're just really good at doing stuff. You get stuff done.
That's
so
good. I like to just be like do something. Exactly. Sometimes it's not going to be perfect or whatever, but it's how fun is it to just do it yourself?
Yeah, empowering.
Whatever it is, empowering. Yeah, it's about empowerment. That's what it is. I like that. Okay, but let me tell you about this weed that popped up.
Tell me.
It was just a random weed, but I checked out what it was, and apparently it's an edible leaf that tastes good. So I'm like, great, I can put that in a salad. I'm essentially going to treat that like lettuce now.
Yeah.
It grew here where the other thing I planted died.
Oh, interesting.
But this other thing grew, and that tells me like there's opportunities in your life that you might not recognize because they're different than what you expect. But where the thing that you were trying to make happen dies. This other thing pops up that you didn't even know that was a possibility. I didn't know this was an edible thing, but look, it's an edible thing. Once let it grow, and then we'll pop it in the salad.
I love
and we'll eat it,
Yeah.
And it's not one of the ones that you could buy from the, it's just a random weed, but it's edible. So that's good, And so that's like, yeah, like more of that expansive thinking in life, right? Like there's not one way. Like there was a big tech company I was trying to work for, and I interviewed there 3 times. Got to the end of the interview each time, didn't get the job. 3 times. Didn't get the job, didn't get the job, didn't get the job. That job wasn't for me. That was the plant that died in the spot.
And you did the work. You literally fucking kept doing the work.
I did work. I hustled for that thing. You know what I mean?
That's wild, right?
It was my goal. I wanted it. I was manifesting it, aiming for it, doing the work, carrying all the anxiety, going into those things, right? Trying to get it, really wanting it. Didn't happen. All right, cool. I gave it a strong shot. That plant's not for me. There's a different plant that's going to sprout
even better stuff came up for you because now you work from home and you prefer that. You don't have to commute to work.
I got no commute.
More family time.
Exactly. And then that tech company has now done so many layoffs. All the new staff got laid off. So I probably would have been in those layoffs just in terms of timing. And, you know, now I've got opportunities where, I don't have to commute. I get to work from home. And so I just think... You know, sometimes it's not like always take the easy road.
No.
If you want something, hustle for it, chase it. But then recognize when something's like, this isn't the right soil for this plant. There's another plant that's going to pop up here. And so it's like that, more of that expansive thinking. Once you get going, there's going to be paths that open up to you. You know?
And I like that. The idea of like going with an idea, having an interest, working for something, and then noticing, like being open and noticing enough that, oh, there's these other doors though that are opening, even though I'm going here.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that interesting?
Exactly.
You know, and if it does, the right decision is what's right, the feeling that you can feel. Like, if you really know yourself, you will start to really believe in yourself to choose a pathway. And be confident in that choice and go that way, and then you just keep making the pathways. Like you're literally the fucking creator of your life. Directing your life.
That's so true.
And it is that's the terrifying thing. Like, because if you're a follower or someone who's just going on the pathway that's already made. It's just easy. You know what to do next. But when you're creating your own pathway, there is no pathway in front of you. You are literally weed whacking. Like getting that thing down and making the pathway for other people to know that they could go that way if they wanted to. You know what I mean? Like there's all these ways. Like it's just wild.
What's interesting about you got to know yourself because it's tricky. Like the feeling, the kind of anxious energy feeling when you're going the right way into the unknown versus the wrong way are quite similar. Like you can be doing something that's making you feel anxious and nervous, and it can be a positive nervous. Like, this is crazy. I've never done anything like this. It's way outside my comfort zone, but there's a bit of a excitement, anxious energy that I'm like, this could work. Let me give it a go. I'm throwing myself into it. Versus another thing where you're like, this feels, I've got all this anxious energy that's telling me this is wrong. This is the wrong place to be. This isn't my path. Do you know what I mean? And all that anxiety I'm holding is telling me I gotta walk away from this or stop it. Do you know what I mean? And they can be quite similar, but there's a nuanced difference between them. And so that's why it's like you gotta learn yourself. Like I recently had an opportunity that I had gone for financially, and after 3 days I was like, this is not for me. I'm feeling anxious every day. I'm so stressed. There's an anxious energy that is negative for me right now that doesn't fit with what I'm trying to do or how I'm trying to live my life. So I let go of that opportunity, said, no, thank you. I'm walking away from it. But that's different from other times where I've had a very similar energy, but it's something that I do pursue and that's great,
I love that.
And so it does take that really getting in touch with yourself to recognize, are these feelings telling me I should stop doing this? Or are these feelings telling me I should push in further?
And the only way to know is if you have a good relationship with yourself. Because you can tell, like, if you have good relationships with other people, you can know stuff about them that they might not know because you know them so well.
Totally.
But it's the same with you. So it's like really getting to know yourself deeply to the core. You know? Which I feel like often is easily missed. You can go your whole life without knowing yourself. I believe that because I think up until a few years ago, I didn't know myself like that. Like,
wow.
And now I'm going on that inner journey of really discovering myself and really doing the work and finding the things that work for me to help me deep dive inside myself.
I love that.
And it's cool because it naturally comes. Like, we've talked about like Come See Me in the Good Light a lot, which is this documentary about Andrew Gibson, who has passed away.
Yeah.
Who's this gorgeous poet. Anyway, they were married to this person called Meg, and I didn't know much about Meg, but now I'm starting to follow Meg on like TikTok and stuff because she's sharing a lot about writing, and I have no idea how to write, but I write a lot, and I want to write someday something. And it was really beautiful the way she described writing, because she was like, if you want to write for yourself and to connect to you, just writing and connecting to God or source or whatever you want to call it, no editing has to happen. You just free write, go for it, because that's incredible. You connect to yourself. And I've done that, and I 100% agree.
Yeah.
But she's like, the moment you want to connect with others through your writing, an audience, you have to edit. Wow. And then she connected it to cooking, which I love to cook, and I'm really great in the kitchen. I know how to cook without a recipe,
Yes.
I'll look in the fridge and just make something, and it will taste great at the end. But I don't understand how to even begin to write a fucking thing.
Right.
Like a book, you know what I mean?
Right.
But she's like, it's the way that you cook and the way that you choose ingredients or not. The editing process is like cooking. It's an art form. And the way she described it, relating to something that I could understand, just made me want to cry. Because I was like, oh, this is so good. So now she's like become my writing teacher.
Yeah.
Because she just posts a lot about writing, because she's a writer. She's a poet herself.
Yeah.
And I've only listened to a couple of her videos, but I'm learning, and I just can't wait to watch more and learn from her more, because she's done it for a long time, so she can teach. And she can explain it in a way that I can understand. As I don't know anything about writing, so anyone can write. But it's like, how can you the editing, and how can you do it and make it a thing?
Wonderful.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
It's wild. So I feel like, you find your people to learn from, or you find your things as you have your interest, you get to know yourself, what speaks to you, you're just finding all these things, and all these pathways are opening up. It's fucking incredible.
Absolutely.
So that's my most recent one that I'm like, hello. I'm
love
excited.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you're inspired by other people, and I think other people will watch this podcast and be inspired by what you say. So it's all just we're all here figuring it out together.
All figuring it out.
How wonderful.
Love that. Okay. Also, I've been speaking about writing. I've been writing a lot of poems. I've kind of decided to call them poem meditations.
Okay.
And so I've been doing this series on TikTok where I do poem meditations and lead whoever's watching in a poem meditation. So I was wondering if you'd like to come with me.
I would love that.
Poem meditation.
Let's do a poem meditation.
Okay, baby.
What poem have you got for us today?
All right. Okay, so.
Take a breath.
Let's take a breath. Today's poem meditation is: the earth reflects your beauty. Now, as we take 3 breaths together, I want you to think about this poem. The earth reflects your beauty. Let's breathe. The earth reflects your beauty. Now, as you go throughout your day, I want you to think about this poem and what it might mean to you. Namaste.
Namaste. Cheers. I love the way your voice changed into a teacher voice.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Does this character have a name? The Namaste character?
I have no idea.
I want to name her eventually.
Okay, do you have a name?
I don't know.
Hey, anyone that is listening, if you have a name,
yes.
if you felt like you heard that, you're like, that sounded like Carol.
yeah.
Let us know.
yeah. Trisha.
But, yeah. I don't have a name. Yeah,
but I love
just,
this character. She's so soft and gentle in leading us into a beautiful
I wonder
poem.
if it was maybe influenced by my yin yoga meditations, you know, like
yes.
how it's like you're doing a yin yoga and it's like, now as you go into this next pose, like that kind of vibe. So, yeah, so the earth reflects your beauty is the poem meditation. Is there anything that came up for you during that moment? I mean, you might need more reflection time on it throughout the day, but...
No, I think it's an incredibly powerful phrase. Very beautiful. For me, it means like the beauty I see in the world comes from inside of me. Like if I'm in a place, if I'm in a negative place in my life, I won't see any beauty in the world. But if I am tending the beauty inside of me, then I'll see beauty everywhere.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to me that the earth reflects my beauty.
Yeah.
The whole earth reflects my beauty.
Yeah.
Because the earth just is.
Yeah.
It isn't beautiful or ugly, it just is.
Yeah, it just is.
But my perception of it, I see it as beautiful or I see it as ugly, depending on where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I see myself as beautiful or ugly, depending on where I'm at.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like everything reflects the beauty that's happening inside of me.
Yeah, I love that.
And when I am in a healthy place, everything is beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's a reminder that if I'm not seeing beauty everywhere, then I need to do the internal work.
Yeah.
I need to meditate. I don't need to go seeking beauty.
Yeah.
I don't need to go find the most beautiful thing in the world to look at and try to see some beauty in it.
Yeah.
I just need to find the beauty inside of me.
Yeah.
I need to reconnect to myself, and then I'll see beauty in the ordinary.
Yeah. I love that so much. That's really beautiful.
It also makes me think, like, I feel like it's so ridiculous how people talk about human beauty.
Okay.
Like, because people talk about beautiful people. Like I hate the whole thing of like, oh, she's a 10. Or he's an 8. You know what I mean? Like ranking people's beauty based on some kind of arbitrary beauty standard from a magazine or whatever. To me, that's so ridiculous. Because it's, first of all, it's putting all the emphasis for beauty on the person who's being viewed.
Yeah.
To measure up to some standard of being viewed by, right? But really, if I want to see beauty, I do my internal work and I see beauty everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's beautiful. By contrast, if I'm feeling like just rocked by all the evil shit in the world, everyone can look ugly.
Yeah.
I can have cynical motives for even the person doing the most to care for the world. I can be like, well, they're just trying to do it to get followers, or they're just trying to, you know, they're scamming someone, right? I see ugliness everywhere.
Yeah.
So if I see ugliness everywhere, it's because of what's going on inside of my heart. If I see beauty everywhere, it's because of what's going on inside of my heart.
It's a reflection of you. I love that.
Yeah. So I love the earth reflects your beauty. I get that.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
I love just some visuals of maybe even reminding yourself that you're beautiful, or like, you know, from seeing the earth is like literally go outside and look at a flower. Look how beautiful, how bright that color is, that orange or that purple or that red, whatever color it is. That's how beautiful you are. Like that flower reflects your beauty. You are so fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Or like you're in the trees and you see the glimmer of the sun coming through. That is the most beautiful, glorious thing, and that reflects your beautiful person that you are. So if you need a reminder, just go and look outside and see the beauty that is, and remind yourself that you are as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes you do need that reminder. It's like, you know, waking up at sunrise could be too hard, but just step outside for sunset. The colors that the sky has, the way the sun just lights up all the rooms differently, and so delicious, so delightful. That is a reflection of the true beauty that does exist inside of you.
Yeah.
You have that in you.
Yeah.
You are that beauty.
Wonderful.
If you don't see it, it's just like, do step outside, take a little look, and I mean, go fucking smell a rosemary bush. That's delicious. You are like that rosemary bush.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
It's incredible. So it's just wonderful to know that the earth reflects your beauty because you are beautiful.
Yeah.
Like every individual is naturally so beautiful. It does suck if things can take over and really fuck you up inside. I'm not beautiful. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But you are. Can you look in the mirror and see that and just believe that about yourself?
Yeah,
because
totally.
the earth believes that about you.
Yes,
the earth is just being. Can you just be?
I also feel like you have to reflect your own beauty.
Yes.
Because I notice often in the world, people who match the traditional beauty standards will dress and express themselves with the belief that they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And people who don't will dress the opposite way.
Yes.
They won't dress or express themselves as if they believe that they're beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
And to me, I'm like, if you understood your own beauty, you would reflect your own beauty in the way you present yourself.
Yeah.
And you would believe it. And so everyone else would believe it.
Yeah, I love that.
Like beauty is more about how you present and how you express and how you allow yourself to be seen in the world.
Yeah.
Than any genetic characteristics of your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's important to, like understand your own beauty and allow it to be seen, allow it to be expressed.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Be your beautiful self, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be your beautiful self. That's the moral of today's episode. We've loved having you. We are the Saints, Chris and Kim Saint.
We are, baby.
Join us for the next episode. Follow us, subscribe or whatever. Hit the button, whatever. If you're on, is it follow?
I don't know. Do whatever you want, man.
Do the thing.
We're on YouTube.
To make our numbers go up, please, so that other people can see us.
We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, we are. We're on Instagram and TikTok.
Do what you gotta
Find
do.
us.
We're on TikTok.
Hit the buttons. Hit all the buttons.
Hit all the buttons.
The like. Send us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. If you've got a thought that you'd like to express, a question,
I bet you do.
We'll probably answer your question on the pod. We'd love to do that.
We do. We love questions.
And we've had some new listeners from all kinds of places.
All kinds of places.
How wonderful. The stats show us that you're from all over the world.
Different places.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Wow. Magic.
Thank you so much for listening. Honestly, it's been so much fun doing this.
It really has. It's fun for us.
It's so fun.
And to have listeners is the cherry on the top. We love you all.
You're the cherry,
Have a great week. We'll see you next episode. Bye. Bye.